Hey there, it's Joe Sonical Disruptive. How are you? I am well. I have been traveling lately for work and have been away, so I haven't been uploading a ton. Um, but I figured I'd do a little something here. I want to talk about some albums throughout the decades that I feel have been really kind of underrated, maybe forgotten. Just some of my personal favorite records that don't get much publicity, that type of thing. So I'm wondering, what are yours? What are some records that you can think of that you always go back to and you love, but it seems like nobody else knows about them? If you could just give me that list, that would be very cool. Also, um, December is going to be Doom December. Yeah, pretty clever, huh? I'm going to do all Doom or Doom adjacent in December as far as reactions. I mean, if something huge comes out, I could pop up with something else that I like, but it's going to be primarily all Doom. So, as far as that goes, what Doom do I need to know? What should I listen to? What should I experience? Let me know if you could. Comment down below. And also, I'm working on a Facebook page and I'll do Instagram just to give kind of especially on the Facebook page, to kind of give a easy area where I can go to where um, people can put in their requests and recommendations, and I got an easy place I can go to and just look. It's all there right on the page. So I'm working on that, and we'll put the links in when I have that ready to go. Anyway, let me just get started on here. It's not going to be anything fancy, but I was just thinking about a few records here. And this is kind of all over the map a bit. And let's see. What is the old? Okay, so probably the earliest record I have here is from 1990. Now this the band is River Dogs, and it's their debut record. Vivian Campbell, he was the guitarist in Dio in his first two solo records, and that he's the guitarist in Def Leppard now for years and years. It was his band. It still reoccurs from time to time. It's not even the type of music I normally would like, because it's just very. It's not even. It wasn't even kind of hard rock metal type thing. It was just. I mean, there's a hard rock edge, but it's very blues based rock. It's just really good, really solid. The melodies in that whole album and the vocalist, I still hear songs from there and go back and listen to it, and I swear that whole year I listened to that record a lot, because it's just so sticks in your head. The melodies there are fantastic. Let's see. I guess I'm kind of trying to go a little bit in order here. Okay, 1993, Living Color, Stain. If you haven't heard it, just check it out. I'm serious. It is so nutty. It's so crazy. It's so all over the board. It's so brutal at times. And it's so alternative at times. And it's just so different. So many really cool, interesting tracks. And some great guitar work. Great vocalists. That band is still, I mean, if you're just talking about musical ability, that band can not be touched by many. Yeah, true. World class musicians from front to back. Now, let's see. I guess I'm jumping ahead now to 1998. A band called Push Monkey. It got some radio play. They had a few radio hits at the time on kind of your, kind of a hard rock radio format. Um, I think they released one other that I didn't find good at all. I didn't enjoy their second release at all. This was their first release, and it was so good. Every song on there was good. Hard rock, I guess. There's a metal influence. There's an alternative influence in there. It's just solid. I'm serious. From hooky, very musical, really damn good. Um, if you don't know what I'm talking about, give it a listen. Is it new metal or anything like that? No, it wasn't new metal. It was before new metal, actually, kind of, but really good. Then let's see, that was 98. Let me jump ahead here to 2000. All right, 2000. One of my favorite bands, King's X. I'll put everything they've done because most everything they've done is not known. But I'm going to go with 2000. 2000's Please Come Home, Mr. Bulbous. The chord progressions in here are so weird. And it was intentional. Everything they done on it, they were just stretching. The harmonies on here are so odd. And somehow it all comes together and works. There is some just heavy, heavy stuff on here. But not, not like, we're not talking black metal or anything. We're just talking, they are way dropped down on here. And it's just, there's some songs that are absolutely beautiful, but they are brutal at the same time. They have a way of doing that. It's a fantastic record. I love that record. Absolutely. And now let's go ahead to 2009, a band called Hurt. They had a few things, but they were forgotten about very much. And you could say they were the same kind of genre as a band like Stained or something like that. But I don't like Stained, personally. Hurt, though, in my opinion, so much better, so much deeper, so much more musical, so much more superior than those other bands at that time. There's some real progressive elements in there, yet they were just rockers. But I didn't give you the name. Goodbye to the Machine. This was in 2009. Goodbye to the Machine. Hurt. So many great songs. Lyrics are great. Music is great. Give it a listen. Yeah. After that, let's go with another one from 2009. All right. If you bastards bag on Winger, you're wrong. I'm putting in a Winger record right here. Winger Karma from 2009. You don't believe me? Go ahead and listen to it. Serious. Heavy. Amazing. Great music. Another one of these bands like Living Colour. Pound for pound. Talent for talent. Skill for skill. You can't match them. Yeah. You can bring me Opeth. I love Opeth. You can bring me any of these bands. Not more talented than Winger. I'm sorry. I'm not saying Winger's more talented. I'm just saying they are not more talented than Winger. You heard me. Winger is as good as Opeth. Yeah. They're a band. I swear, I'm not even being funny. They're a band that the more I grow, the more I appreciate. The first two records, they had many elements, and they definitely had some of what they've become in those, but there was a touch of glam in that. I will admit Not much, but there was a touch. Definitely melodic hard rock. Yeah, definitely. They grew so much and became so much more progressive. And Karma is a record that I personally love. There you go. Joseph Magazine, Polish progressive, whatever it was. It's Night of the Red Sky. I think that's the only thing they ever released. That record, and then they disappeared. But what a record it was. Just Riverside like, but heavier. Some death metal influences in there. Mostly instrumental, although there are some lyricism, is some lyricism in the record. But from start to finish, it's about an hour long, and it just takes you on this ride. The musicianship, the guitar playing in this is absolutely killer, insane. I could listen to that album any day of the week, any time of day, and I never am not blown away by it. Such a great piece of work. I don't know what happened. I wish they would have kept making music. So there you go. And I think my last one here, this is from 2011, the band Fair to Midland, Arrows and Anchors. I think it was their second full length record. I think they had an EP or two previous to that. Oh, what a album that is. There's Whiskey and Ritalin, musical chairs, bright bulbs, and sharp tools. There's everything on it is killer. One of these bands that mix and mash different styles together. There was a real alternative influence there, but they're really heavy, really progressive. Um, you know, Mars Volta like kind of, but more progressive, I always thought. Um, Another band that went to the wayside way too early. Both of their full length albums are just masterpieces, I think. But their second one from 2011, just killer. Start to finish, you can't go wrong with that. Fair to Midland, check it out. Yeah. Um, and there's a ton more. This is just a quick little list that I threw together with some records that I think do not get much love at all and deserve um, deserve credit, deserve people to hear them because everything I've listed are excellent records, and you know you may not like them, and you'd be wrong because they're great. They really are. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.